Hey everyone, welcome back for another episode of the Moreno Show. Hope you are feeling good today. Guys, I got some good news for you. So if you don't want good news, go ahead, watch another video because there's some good news being shared here. And I hope you love the American children because decisions are being made right now to give the American children healthier, fuller lives. So let's go ahead and talk about this. Guys, this is exciting stuff. RFK Jr. is in some headlines today from Newsmax. Look at this. HHS RFK Jr. vows to wipe out illicit Chinese vapes. And I saw this from Laura Loomer. And let's go ahead and jump right in. Also, guys, if you like having conversations like this, if you think they matter, please consider liking and subscribing. They really, really do mean the world to me. Okay, check this out. Laura Loomer out here saying, kudos to Kennedy, RFK Jr., for calling out the illicit Chinese vapes targeting American kids. It is time for real action to stop these dangerous e-cigs from harming more children. Let's crack down on China hard and protect our youth from addiction and harm before China claims any more victims. Look at this. Today, 90% of vapes are illegally imported from China, and my home state of Florida is #1 in the nation for illicit vape sales, while China has become the world's leading producer of e-cigarettes. Now, I don't know if you guys remember this, but check this out from Secretary Kennedy's hearing last week. Look at this. We have this response from Senator Ashley Moody, who asked him the very important question last week. Check this out.
One of those ways I believe in the FDA would be to tackle Chinese illicit vapes. I think 60% of their vape market that are in no way regulated. We have no idea what are in these things, chemical-ridden vapes all over the United States, being bought by all of our kids. I would ask that you dig into that and look at that. I know the FDA has been backlogged and the excuses kept coming out on why they weren't following through and enforcing this thing. Meanwhile, we have more and more kids that are vaping these chemicals and we have no idea what's in them. So would you look at that with your department using the resources that you're asking for today?
Yeah, absolutely. We are looking at it right now. And during the Biden administration, the FDA slow walked the approvals for U.S. vaping companies. And the U.S. vaping companies, in my view, were acting very responsibly. They were putting chips in their vapes that would make sure that young people could not use them. They were giving good information about addiction, and they had very extensive labels. They really went out of their way not to make it attractive to children. They were slow walked, so they're off the market. And in order to fill the vacuum, hundreds of Chinese companies came in with these colored, beautifully, attractive
Sour grape,
comic books, watermelons, all these flavors are targeted to kids. They have video games on the vapes that lure kids into addiction.
So you're
and we are gonna wipe them out.
Thank you.
We're gonna get rid of all of them.
Thank you for that commitment. As a mother of a teenager and on behalf of all moms of teenagers, I know that vaping was going on in some of even our elementary and middle schools. We thank you. Using the resources that you are given to you, if we were just more deliberate and aggressive in what we're doing within the agency, I think we can make a huge difference.
Did you hear that? Some vaping is going on in elementary schools. Oh my goodness. That is crazy. Senator Ashley Moody, on her post on Twitter, she said, China has smuggled billions of dollars worth of dangerous and illegal vapes into the U.S. by using special flavors to entice our children. This operation has become so large that the U.S. accounts for nearly 2/3 of Chinese vape exports. She continues to say, on behalf of mothers everywhere, I thank Secretary Kennedy for committing to put an end to these unsafe e-cigarettes. We need to protect our kids and stop China from flooding our markets. Wow, so good. I love that. One of the comments underneath Laura's post says, great move. HHS is silently but surely making change for our children. Respect. This is the way. Go Maha. Part of the reason I love making these videos is because things like this, they're not really on the front cover of the media and the news that we consume. All of these things just end up going right under the rug. They end up going underneath the fridge. But these things are good and they do matter. And I think that's awesome. So I love seeing this from Senator Ashley Moody and Laura Loomer. Speaking of making America healthy again, look at what I saw published today by HHS.gov. We got Secretary Kennedy here alongside a bunch of other health tech leaders. This is huge. This is a topic I'm very, very passionate about. Look at this. HHS writes today, Secretary Kennedy met with leaders at the forefront of health technology, innovators creating wearable devices, AI tools, and personalized apps that empower Americans to take control of their health. These breakthroughs are key to our mission to make America healthy again by shifting the focus from sick care to healthcare, prevention, and real-time health insight. So I love this conversation because I don't know if you guys know this, but in every video you'll see me wearing my wedding ring. This is actually an Aura ring though. And it tells me just so many insights. It tells me my quality of sleep, tells me how many calories I'm burning, tells me my heart rate. It tracks my body during the middle of the night whenever I'm sleeping. It's like, oh, like if you're in deep sleep here, you're in REM sleep here, and like this is how efficiently you slept, or this is your activity throughout the week. And it's like it's just awesome insights that I just would not know if it wasn't for my Aura ring. So I love it. I wish this video was sponsored by them, but there's no sponsors here. I just like what I like, and I like to share it. So there you have it. But you know what else I saw from Secretary Kennedy? It was actually him a couple of days ago talking about microplastics, and I thought this was awesome. And we haven't shared it yet, but this video absolutely went viral yesterday, almost 1 million views. So let's go ahead and watch this.
Microplastics and chemicals from food production assembly lines and packaging don't only end up in our food. They also contaminate our soil, our water, our oceans, and from there they re-enter the food supply. Recent study from the University of Oregon found microplastics in 99% of seafood samples. No wonder microplastics have been found in samples of human tissue, in the brain, the liver, the kidney, the colon, the placentas, and testicles. We don't know the effects of microplastics in the human body, but we have disturbing studies that link microplastics to cancer, to dementia, and reproductive problems. Those societal costs are borne by the public rather than those producers who expose us to those chemicals, not out of malice, but for their own economic survival. This is a market failure. It requires companies operating in this space to ignore social costs in order to prevail in a market. The Trump administration will work to rationalize the marketplace so that every actor will be able to do good for us and do well for themselves. We can incentivize industry to invest in sustainable packaging solutions that are non-toxic, recyclable, compostable, and to develop regulations that prevent new harmful chemicals from entering the market and break the cycle of toxic exposure.
Wow, there you go. So good. RFK Jr. The caption is microplastics are everywhere in our water, our soil, our food, even our organs. This isn't just pollution, it's a market failure. Corporations aren't poisoning us out of malice, but out of economic necessity. That has to change. He continues to say the Trump administration will fix the incentives to stop this toxic cycle, will reward companies that innovate with safe, sustainable packaging, and regulate the chemicals that don't belong anywhere near our food. So good. A lot of people in the comments are talking about probably one of the more obvious solutions, which is to use glass bottles again. And there's this video right here of some guy pretty much removing the top part of it, which is huge. There you go. Wow. Someone else says, one of the top comments says, just go back to glass containers, metal twist tops, and paper bags. It really is that simple. So good. Anyways, guys, that's the video. I know it's a short one, but I do think it was a good one. Anyways, all right, guys, thank you so much for watching and listening. Please let me know what you think about this conversation in the comment section. Let me know what you agree with, what you disagree with. Tell me your perspective on all of this. I love to read them. For the most part, I read every single comment, and I love to respond to them as well. And please consider liking and subscribing. It's one of the best ways you can help. Yeah, okay. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Episode's over already? Geez, that was fast. Well, they say beautiful things do not last forever, but feel free to watch and listen to another one of these episodes if you're interested in those conversations as well. Also, this next part is huge. Make sure to obliterate that like and subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never skip a beat. I also have a newsletter where we dive into the news, politics, and ideas that shape our future. If you're interested in signing up, I'd really appreciate that. Anyways, that's the end of this episode. Thank you so much for watching and listening, and I'll see you next time.